Welcome to the course of Electrical Estimating and Contracting, MSBT code 22627, Program Electrical Engineering, Unit 5, Public Lighting Installation. We will see the subtopic 5.1 Classification of Outdoor Installation in lecture number 5.1, taught by Mr. Sachin Radekar, HOD Electrical Engineering. Course outcome and learning outcome. Course outcome: prepare estimates of public lighting installation. Learning outcome: select the suitable street lighting for specific public lighting. We will see the LED street lights. This is the picture showing the LED street lights in a road. Then what are the different features of these LED street lights? Specific. Previously, the control of street light was realized by centralized control of the whole area or the whole line. We will see there are number of street light poles. Previously, it is controlled by a centralized control system, but in view of enhancement of energy conservation and environmental protection, the new requirement on the control of street lights comes. So we will control each street light separately. Second, intelligent. The control system can be intelligently monitor the street light and turn them on automatically when there is a demand of illumination and turn them off accurately when the lighting is no longer needed. So, depending upon the sunlight, these street lights can be on or off as per the requirement. Then remote operation. The control system enables the street light monitoring to achieve remotely control through GPRS network, internet technology and power line carrier technology. This street light can be operated remotely from the centralized control room. Then next is the energy saving. The goal of the LED street light operation control should save as much energy as possible under the requirement of ensuring basic lighting illumination achieve maximum energy conservation, because LED street light will save the energy as compared to the normal street light. So the energy conservation is possible in LED street lights. We will see the types of outdoor lighting and installation. First we will see the floodlight. This is the diagram of floodlight. We will see the process of installation of the floodlight. First is find a high point of installation and locate a power source which can be indoor, such as an inside outlet. Second, cut a hole in your building's location to feed the light and electric cable through it. Third, connect it to the power source and run a few test light. You have seen the many floodlights located indoor for the lighting purpose of outdoor lighting of any house, sports complex, commercial installations. Landscape lights. These are generally, this is the diagram picture of landscape light. We have seen in various outdoor application where shopping mall, commercial complexes, house, bungalows are illuminate with the landscape light. This is one type of the outdoor lighting. It is used both for private and public spaces, park, office building, terrace, public verandas, depend on landscape lighting such as globes, spotlight and LED light fixtures. Landscape writing includes core element of organic design, already use, light pollution, scales and control. We will see the installation of the landscape lights. First, line a pathway using the light fixtures on the ground 8 to 10 feet apart. Second, insert the low voltage electric cable into the trench and bury it no more than the 3 inches deep from the ground. Third, connect the cable to an outdoor electrical outlet, make the electrical connections and insert the light fixtures into its metal ground stake. Test the light to ensure a steady connection. So this is the generalized installation procedure of the light. So this landscape light plays a predominant role in the elevation of any type of building. We will see the motion sensor lighting. This is the lights with the sensing the motion of a human being. Sensors consist of small electronic pieces that detect infrared waves that radiate when the things moves. When a motion sensor detects a considerable amount of heat radiation which is present in people, animal and cars, it turns the light on automatically. So here there is a sensor which will sense the heat of human being or any object and it will turn then on automatically. This function only works at night and during the dark hours and it is deactivated during the day via photocell. During day photocell will activate, so this motion sensor lighting will be not working, it will be only working during the night or the dark hours. Then we will see how to install this motion sensor lighting. First, adjust the field of view angle to set the distance range of the motion detector to prevent unsought lighting. You have to adjust the field of view according to the distance range. Then second, keep the bulb and detector at a solid distance to prevent fouling the detector and to prevent moisture. You have to place the bulb and the detector in such a place so that it will prevent the moisture to enter into the sensor. Third, buy a bulb with the bulb seal and position them facing down so water doesn't access the socket. You have to install the bulb in such a way that it will be tilt from the vertical wall so that the water droplets or water doesn't enter to the bulb. So these are the installation process of the motion sensor lighting. Here we will see the spotlights. You have seen the spotlights like these in various places of stage decoration, in hotels or outside the building, etc. The typical use in ascent lighting and landscaping, spotlight offer direct and focus light on the key areas. Illuminate doors, fixtures and details with the spotlight. This spotlight differ from the floodlight in that instead of spreading the light across a wide area, spotlight focus the beam in narrow lines directed at the one focal point. What is the difference between spotlight and floodlight? Floodlight will illuminate the whole area and spotlight focus on the particular area on a one focal point. So we will see the installation of the spotlight. Select the outlet and place the power pack nearby. Select the area for your spotlight and determine the trench line before digging. Second, assemble the spotlight according to the manufacturer's specification. Third, dig a hole for the stake and drive right in. Fourth, connect spotlight to power source. Fifth, connect the power pack to the outlet. So this is the installation procedure of a spotlight. Here we will see the selection of outdoor lighting. When it comes to select the right type of outdoor lighting fixtures, utility and need should be important decision factors. Fixtures for security differs from those for large areas or decorative landscape lighting. Check out this chart to determine the best type of outdoor lighting and outdoor fixture for your need. So the table will explain the need of outdoor fixture as per your requirement. So you can select the outdoor lighting. In this table, in first column need is given, then in second column type of lighting is given, and best fixtures will be given. First we will see the security reason. So the types of lighting is motion sensor, best fixture is the spotlight, and for the floodlight it is bullet type. Second is accent lighting. Type of lighting is landscape lighting, spotlights. Best fixtures is pathway light, globes, walls, wall snows, bullets. Third is large areas. Type of lighting is floodlight. The best fixture is induction floodlights, halogen floodlights. Then need is focus areas. The type of lighting is spotlight and the best fixture is the bullets. So this table will give the idea how you are going to select the outdoor lighting. So summary of today's lecture, we learn the LED street light, type of outdoor installations such as spotlight, floodlight, etc., and how to select it for the application. This is the PO mapping of today's lecture. So thank you very much viewers for viewing this lecture.